Hello everyone.
We are Mashallah Fun, and we're back again with the second episode of Silliest Driver of the Weekend. And today we're going to review the Imola GP.
Has a stupidly long name, the longest.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, we had a pretty boring race. Imola is not a circuit that's really open to overtakes. So for the first part of the race, it was really boring, with the exception of the final 10 laps.
Norris chasing Verstappen all the way to the checkered flag.
The last lap was very intense. I wish there was one more lap to go, because I think Lando could have won this race.
Yeah, I'm sure we would have had a much fiercer fight if there were more laps to go. But then again, we never know, because maybe the tires would have degraded too fast for Lando.
It's always if.
Yeah, if my mom had balls, should be my dad. Jokes aside, let's get straight to our ratings for last week's Imola Grand Prix.
My P3 for the silliest drivers of the weekend is Carlos Sainz.
Alright, tell me more.
First of all, he was building a character, Mario. He was Mario.
Yeah, he looked like Mario. He was saying that it's because one of his trainers or engineers, Pierluigi.
Exactly. And he looked not only as Mario, but also as a mafia boss or something like this. Also in the press conference, he again zoned out. And when the interviewer asked him something, he was just like, no.
Anyone else? Carlos.
Me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. No. Come on, give us your thoughts.
He had a pretty decent race, although P5 it's not really a great result for Ferrari. His mustache stole the whole show, so that's why he stands out for me, and that's why he's my number 3.
Yeah, my number 3 for the Imola GP is Fernando Alonso. Yeah, Nando didn't have a good weekend, unfortunately, as much as I love him. But considering he's a rookie, he's got his whole future ahead of him, so I'm sure he'll do well eventually. Might fight for championships. But yeah, Imola was not great for the Aston Martin driver. He had a pretty bad practice session. He went off into the gravel a couple of times. Afterwards, the same thing happened during the quali session. And eventually, that's why he started from the pit lane during the race. And if you think that that's when his nightmare would end, he started from P19 and ended P19.
With his brake on fire.
Yeah. He was racing so hard that his brake even caught fire at one point, as well as he unfortunately had 4 pits during that race. On the media side, he wasn't silly at all, but his race weekend was just as silly as it gets. That's why he's my number 3.
So, my second driver is Lando Norris.
So why do you think Lando was silly? I mean, he had a pretty good race. He finished P2. He almost caught Max by the end, so...
Yes, he had a really good race, but in the last laps, the pressure that was on him and how he was pushing like crazy and had those little moments when he was kind of losing the car or...
And Lando happy to push turn 9 a little bit more. I'm pushing as much as I can, mate.
You know, trying to stay on the track. But in the media, he had many funny moments with Max. They were interviewing each other.
How was your qualifying, Lando? You want to say something?
Yeah, mine was good. I was kind of hoping you weren't going to be there.
Yeah, I know, but I can't disappear yet.
I was hoping you would, but...
Also, they were kicking each other's asses. In the cooling room, they had quite a nice exchange. Again, Lando highlighting how much he wishes for Max to not be there.
Someone threw the grapple and I was like, where? He's Max.
Yeah, it's Lewis, yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was you, Nando.
Oh, no, I thought it was like,
Yes.
Well, no, you were hoping it was me.
Also, Lando had a really silly moment with Oscar. They were in their driver's room.
In my driver room, it's where I sit.
You freaking map it.
What? You got all the hangers. I've been looking for some.
That moment was precious.
Since you mentioned Max, he is my number 2 because of those exchanges you mentioned, as well as his race weekend overall, to be honest. Max didn't have an amazing practice session. He wasn't top of those sessions, and then he goes into quali and he goes full max mode.
You always get this hype, like Oscar being P1 or Carlos being P1 or another driver doing a good job, and then
I am inevitable.
just gets destroyed by Max in the quali.
Yeah, but then he had a race where he finally struggled. He finally showed signs of struggling. However, he still won it, so therefore he did his job.
And he also won something else.
Yeah, exactly. As we know, Formula 1 for Max is just a side quest. His main quest is sim racing.
Bonjour.
Oh, golf clap. Everyone golf clap. Max is here. Golf
You
clap.
are in Italy, Max. It's buongiorno. Get it right, mate.
Buongiorno Enzo, come stai?
Tutto bene, grazie.
Stai zitto.
That's why during this Imola weekend, he managed to get himself into a 24-hour sim racing session, which he won as well.
So, just for people who are new, we are Team Redline. Max races for us. We are the team that allow him to express himself in Formula 1.
So yeah, once again, Max proves that he doesn't really need any sort of break. He can do sim racing as well as Formula 1 and win both. And that's why he's my P2.
Yes, Max was really silly this weekend. I put him on the first place. His domination is not so fun, but he is quite a character. At the reunion with Seb, commemorating
Senna's crush, yeah.
Senna's crush, Max was not wearing...
Yeah, they had Seb made for everyone shirts with Senna. However, Max was in his regular suit, right?
And also he at one point just was a delivery guy. He was delivering pizza in a very funny way.
I had a funny story in qualifying where we were driving in the pits. A lot of people were clapping. Then one guy, he was doing some different things to me, so I gave him the finger. And then the next time I came around, he was clapping. So, you know, they learn.
Hi Max, I'm Ulrike, and my name is Gino. We just want to apologize for being idiots. Like in your video you said some idiot showed you signs, it was us. Yeah, so sorry Max, I gave you the thumbs down. You was my support.
Yes, and we just want to say we're really sorry.
For my P1, I've picked Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri had a very bad race, to be honest. He lost a couple of positions, but that's not why I put him as my silliest driver of the weekend. In fact, I put him there because of his social media presence. And I have no idea what the social media admin at Kicksauber ate this weekend, but
Pookie is looking absolutely fired today.
Absolutely, 100%.
he was on fire. The memes they were posting, the challenges.
It's race week.
Bottas made this ASMR challenge with Joe,
Yes.
training him, teaching him, and then
Hold the mic like this.
All right.
And then when you say, you can say your name, you go closer to the mic like this. And then you say your name.
Okay. Ciao.
Not bad for the first try. So example like this. And then you can also do like this.
What did you say?
go on. The cherry on the top, which is him saying that he just loves pineapple on pizza in Imola.
In front of the Italian crowd.
Pizza with pineapple on it.
Ralph, are you going to show up at the table? Who are you going to take for dinner?
I really enjoy eating alone.
So yeah, he wins my number one silliest driver of the weekend. Just because it's Valtteri. This is a segue into our silliest team principal of the weekend. And I think that goes to Zach Brown.
Just because he was mocking Lewis Hamilton without...
It was like a vest.
Like a vest, yeah.
And so, this is where we end our Silliest Driver of the Weekend, the Imola Grand Prix edition. We had another blast recording this and editing it, and we really hope you enjoyed the episode. Let us know what you thought, who your Silliest Driver of the Weekend in Imola was, and we'll see you soon at the Monaco Grand Prix. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye.